me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain. Can I kick it? Just to flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
Spread between 4th and 6th Streets in downtown Minneapolis. We welcome you inside spacious U.S. Bank Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the San Francisco 49ers and the Minnesota Vikings. Takes this about 5 yards deep, and they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Cousins now to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
On second down, Cousins again, setting up the screen for Cook. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 12 yards there and a first down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
That's caught at the 25. And he goes down, but not before getting us inside the 25. 39 yards there, a big one. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Again, it's Cousins. That's going to be caught. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Vikings take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And it's now a 7-0 game. 49ers nothing. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. First carry for Raheem Mostert. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Here's Mostert. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 15 yards on the play, first down. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. With the Vikings and 49ers, you might remember, met in the divisional round of the playoffs a season ago. The Vikings coming in off the overtime win against New Orleans. But the 49ers, they were rested and ready, and they got a couple of touchdown runs from Tevin Coleman. And their defense shut out the Vikings in the 2nd half as that wound up a 27-10 Niner victory. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. The throw over the middle taken in. 5 yards on the pickup, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
Taken down at the 41.
Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2.
And a 49er first down.
They go play action here on first down. They'll fire this deep for Ayuk. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Brandon Ayuk, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick. And going for Ayuk again. This time he's got it. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Gold on now to try the field goal. On the right hash, officially this will be a 51-yard attempt. And this one is right down the middle. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find them as all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. Taken down. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there.
Pick up the 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. From the gun, here's Cousins. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. It's intercepted at the goal line. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away. And that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Harrison.
The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
scrimmage.
CD, put on your OC cap here. What do you do? 2nd and 1, you get stuffed. Now 3rd and 1.
You know, in the old days, I would have said we're going to line up and we're going to run the same darn play and we're going to get it right. But nowadays, as tough as defenses are, I want some mobility. I want some movement, putting the ball in the hands of my quarterback and giving him a run-pass option.
So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. 1st down from Viking territory now. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Oh, a heavy rush, and down he goes. And Daniil Hunter, he's the one who gets in there and brings him down to the ground. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Now Kaepernick. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
7, 49ers 3.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. Open man inside you, complete. And the ball is knocked out, and the Vikings pick up the football. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Recovered by the defense.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8.
At the 36-yard line.
Now Cousins. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
3rd and 10.
The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Cousins. Looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line.
49ers.
Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
1st and goal.
How many times do we say in this game is speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game.
Up 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal from the 1. It's Coleman here. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They'll run with Mostert, and across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers.
San Francisco.
Raheem Mostert. with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the 49ers have now taken the lead.
The kick is good.
And his kick is good.
Makes the score Niners 10, Vikings 7.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Cousins gives way to Cook. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Yeah, he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
So did you suspect the same thing that I did, that they were lining up just to draw them off sides here?
100%.
Well, how about that? They were going for it the entire time. Never a question in his mind about going ahead and getting it, despite where they were on the field.
Yeah, I don't know if you heard it in my voice when they snapped the ball. I was like, oh, I almost wasn't ready to call the play. I just kept waiting for the timeout offensively. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
And so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Cousins now from the 50. And this is going to be incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
Here comes Pettis on the return. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Well, they air it out to start the drive, and it's complete. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. Touchdown, 49ers. Brandon Ayuk, 88 yards. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly for 6. Charles, I had an offensive coordinator tell me one time that they designed every play to score. I don't know how true that is, but he had to run a long way after that catch. Heck of a play.
I think that when he was telling you that, he was designing run after catch in every play. I mean, that's the only way to put it in there, and that's what we got on that one. Nice catch, an even better run for big yardage.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Eluding the pressure right. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. Yeah, they will get him down, but not before as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Cousins, they're going for Jefferson downfield. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Sort of a second quarter to forget for him to have 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so in the second.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
First down, 41.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot, but they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
Now Kaepernick. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Eric Kendricks in to drop him behind the line for a loss of a yard.
Second down.
Following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. They'll run the draw with Mostert. He finds an opening past the 40. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
First down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Throwing on first down is Kaepernick. Open man is Kmet, the tight end. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. This is Mostert. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On first down, they go with Mostert again. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Harris on the tackle.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Here's Kaepernick to throw. Got his target, Samuel. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football, something they've worked out since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 4-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'm going to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Third quarter starts with a run from Mostert. And some strong running. Gets it up around the 22, but no further. Did flash the fancy footwork, but not much to show for it. Yannick Ngakoue in on the stop. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Kaepernick. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Markel Lee coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Here's 3rd and long. Kaepernick needing a big play to counteract the sack. From the gun, it's Kaepernick. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. So no problems moving the ball in the first half, but they'll likely come up empty here on drive 1 of quarter 3.
And it was so important for the defense to get that stop, because what we witnessed in the first half was them getting run over. And they needed the confidence, and they needed to get off the field so they felt good going forward in this game.
At the 47-yard line.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Here's Cousins. Flushed out right. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He was looking for Adam Thielen there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They run. Cook. And he stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
The ball carrier.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9. At the 49ers, 14-yard.
Throwing is Cousins. Rolling to his right. And now he's going to use his legs. And it stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
That's good.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, 2nd half, no quitting him.
0.
And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd and goal, Cook waiting in the backfield all alone. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
Sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, 2nd half. You're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
And not going to get much better than this.
And Thielen's got it. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen, his first touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are able to make this a close game again. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
An incredibly short kick, feeling way up there. Not much happening on the returns. He'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
They'll start on the ground with Mostert. He's got daylight. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, 49ers.
The ball carrier.
Raheem Mostert, 77 yards. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
You break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Off the option, that's complete. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the two-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on two-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in two-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Trying to fire up that running game with Dalvin Cook. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Cook, the ball carrier.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They run it again with Cook. And finally they get him to the ground, but it's all the way down at the Niners' 25-yard line. A big play there out of Cook. 44 yards. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. Cousins now. They couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
But we saw that they had a lot of success last week throwing the football, but that hasn't translated to this week. But with his team behind, I don't expect him to back off. I expect him to keep firing.
And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
On 3rd down, Cousins. Those passes intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 15. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
15-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive. They score here, especially a touchdown. He's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. I believe this is going to be a 1st down. Now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. To throw, it's Kaepernick. Taking a shot for Samuel. He's got a man. Complete. The 20. 10. Touchdown. 49ers. Deebo Samuel. 77 yards. And the 49ers add on to their lead.
This is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Well, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone.
10 at their own 25-yard line.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll set up to throw it. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. That went into the hands of Thielen, complete, as they finally wrangle him in at the 48. 23 yards the final tally. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
48-yard line.
To throw is Cousins. Setting up the screen for Cook. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Draw play. Cousins to Cook. It's a gain of 4, but they're still looking up here at a tough 3rd and 11.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And now here's another interception. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. So after the INT, it's Kaepernick. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Secured by his running back out of the backfield. And down inside the 15 he goes. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
First down, 49ers.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Complete out to Samuel on the quick throw. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
On 2nd down, Mostert. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 4. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now. Here's Mostert. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Raheem Mostert, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 9 on the season. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Makes the score Niners 42, Vikings 14.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. Now he's going to throw it back. They've got his man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big pickup of 38.
1st and 10 at the 30.
On 1st and 10, Cousins dancing to his left. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. He has has his 2 scores, but still a sizable deficit in this game.
Do you have him in fantasy football this week?
Unfortunately, no.
It's too bad, right? That would have been big points, but he is really trying to rally his team as best he can. Things are not going as well the rest of the way for them. That's why they're down. With this deficit, he might need to score a couple of more times to give them a chance.
Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
A gain of 10.
And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Looking for Pettis, but that's intercepted. Picked up on Mike Hughes. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
Intercepted. The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Following the interception, Cousins. And that's incomplete. Another incomplete pass there. What do you take from this game offensively?
Well, you know it's tough to really analyze for them because it is a team game, right? And let's be honest, though. The defense did them no favors in this one at all. Offense actually moved the ball. So, bottom line, film session, defense, it's going to be a real tough one for them. Offense, they'll get a little bit of praise.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. It's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, here's Cousins. That'll be complete to Cook. And finally down it goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Again, it's Cousins. His pass caught with the 4. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Cousins again. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. From 3 yards out. And the Vikings capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Makes the score Niners 42, Vikings 48.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Niners take over 1st.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw with this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And he'll take this one only up to about the 21. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
And And it's third down.
Third and long, it's Kaepernick. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. Trying to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times you just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. I think he got caught in between and created a foul.
Lines up and lets it go for 6. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Deebo Samuel, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
And no return on this one. It's a fair catch, a signal for and taken. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat. And are able to get this one across the 35. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing right, and that's complete. Crossover out of bounds right at the 25. Well, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the fourth, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this two-game stretch, and we're not done here. It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here.
Today's final score,
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bomb.